Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Ryan with GLSCN. We have a few things that we want to discuss here with you guys before we get too far into the week and weekend. We do have a severe threat materializing, multiple day severe threat actually materializing for portions of the region. We're going to go ahead and dive into that really quickly. Starting with the nearest concern. And it's not really a concern, but we want to highlight this for you guys fairly well so you guys are prepared. So if you live in Illinois and southern Wisconsin, on Friday night, we do have some showers and storms that are likely to fire up on the warm front here that are going to likely drop a lot of lightning, maybe some small hail. We could see some larger hail try to develop if these cells try to remain more isolated. But overall, just a general thunderstorm with maybe a very teensy tiny small risk of severe weather here in Illinois and southern Wisconsin there, northern Illinois, should I say. Not concerned too much about that for Friday night. The timing on that's going to be later Friday night towards like the 8 p.m., 10 p.m., closer to midnight time frame. So the one thing we want to talk to you guys about is there is an SPC, actually 2 days in the 4 to 8 day outlook that the SPC is highlighting for severe weather here in the region. And that is because we have a warm front that's going to come up and it's going to stall right in the middle of the region, which is going to support warm temperature, moist air mass, and instability. So it's going to fuel storms, so to speak. So with that being said, here's your temperature highlighted by the warmer temperatures in yellow and orange. The colder in blue and a little bit greens or so be mild temperatures. That warm front sets up on Sunday. You can see where it sets up right here in southern Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio by the Ohio River Valley, extending all the way over to Bloomington Forest, all the way toward the St. Louis area. That's on Sunday. We're going to move this into the Monday time frame right here. That warm front lifts just a bit to the north, but it still stalls across central Indiana, Ohio, Illinois here. This warm air mass here is what we're going to be watching for on Monday and also Tuesday. So April 1st, April 2nd. Watching for severe weather along and south of that warm front. How far north or south that is yet to be determined. But right now it sets up right around the central Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio area. So areas in Wisconsin and Michigan look to escape this threat, but we're not going to rule that out creeping up further north just yet. We're about 110 hours out for this. So a lot of time to adjust. Still watching it, basically. This is Monday. Going into Tuesday, that low pressure finally moves eastward, and as it moves eastward, it draws a cold front across the area here. So Tuesday is the day I'm kind of more so concerned about, especially across Indiana, Ohio. Now I'm going to overlay wind shear with instability here. So the brighter colors here, this is known as supercell composite. So it's basically supercell thunderstorms can also, this ingredient can be also used to kind of determine overall severity of events and stuff like that. It's a good general composite to use to kind of get an idea of where to expect severe weather. Does not mean tornadoes or supercells. It just kind of means an overlap of instability and wind shear. So this is Sunday. We're seeing down further south in Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, we have just a tinge of yellow here. Once you get above yellow into orange and red, we kind of catch our eye and kind of be like, okay, we got to be concerned for this. But greens are just kind of general. We could see 1 or 2 severe storms. This is Sunday. Monday and Tuesday have the severe risks. So here is what Monday looks like right here. There we go. Monday looks quite weak on this model, but again, this is just one model. We do have other models signifying that we could have some severity to these storms, but Tuesday for me personally is the day to watch. I'll show you why. Let's go into Tuesday. That low pressure moves into the area and start seeing these orange colors. This is Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, and by 2 p.m. Into the evening hours, into 5 p.m., we see a bright increase here of overlap of wind shear and instability to get severe weather. So the areas right now we're more so concerned about is central Indiana, Illinois, Ohio areas south to the Ohio River Valley. And that threat will continue south into Kentucky, Tennessee, but that's outside of our area. So the Great Lakes region here definitely picking up on some severe weather potential for Monday and Tuesday, potentially Sunday as well. But overall, the day to watch for me personally is Tuesday, but we could see severe weather on Monday as well. So overall risk from the SPC starting tomorrow is just a general thunderstorm area here in the lighter green color. Extends all the way to West Michigan, Northwest Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, southern Wisconsin. There's no severe weather expected, but we could see 1 or 2 large hail reports in Illinois and maybe some Wisconsin there as well. Going ahead to the Sunday or Saturday, we do have another risk for thunderstorms, pretty much region-wide here, except for Wisconsin and most of Michigan. But southern Michigan, all of Ohio, all of Indiana, and parts of central Illinois getting in on that risk. And then the severe risk comes in. We do have a 15% slight risk on the day 5 time frame. This is going to be for Monday, April 1st. We see that slight risk extending all the way into central Illinois, Indiana. Does not extend currently into Michigan, Ohio, or Wisconsin, but when these risks do get issued, remember, this is a slight risk, so there's going to be a marginal risk around this area here. So we could see a marginal risk get extended further north and further to the east. So we'll have to watch that as we get into the day 3 time frame to see what they're thinking. We still got a couple days to figure this out, so it's not something we're going to press and be like, hey, take it seriously just yet. It's just something we're watching. Okay, this is for Monday, April 1st. Let's go to Tuesday, April 2nd. The threat then shifts into southern Ohio and southern Indiana. I feel like this could be shifted further north. I think it will be, as long as models continue, to hold what they're showing. So overall, back-to-back severe risks here, Monday and Tuesday of next week. We'll be here tracking it. We'll have a forecast update every single day for you guys to watch and pay attention to. So if you guys live in those areas further south in Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, pay attention to the forecast, as things are going to change rapidly as we move into the time frame closer to the weekend time frame with that. But with that being said, last thing I'll show you guys is a computer model that we're kind of using it more so this year. It's called CIPS Analogs, or the CSU Learning Model. We can get a good idea here of putting multiple models together, and those models show where the best chance of severe weather could be. So this is going to be for Tuesday, Monday. And we see a bright increase of the red there, almost to 30%. This is, again, a computer, not an SPC outlook, but a computer model. And that extends all the way into north central Indiana, and also Illinois, but also parts of southern Michigan, south Wisconsin, and most of Ohio there as well. So this computer model is saying that we're going to have a better threat, a more widespread threat than just southern Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio. So we'll have to watch this closely, as it could creep north if that warm front does decide to lift north. But we're not going to know that until we have more guidance coming in over the course of the next couple of days. So with that being said, that's all I got to share for you guys. We'll go live again most likely tomorrow at some point in the evening to discuss updates if anything's been updated. Otherwise, we'll post updates here on the page for you guys. And with that being said, that's all I got. So with that being said, what's up, Dane? Sounds good. Yeah, general areas, Dane. Yeah, I definitely think it's similar to March 14th. But in terms of overall shear, the shear back then was quite significant versus what we're looking at for this system. I'm not going to say tornadoes aren't going to happen, but overall system 314 was stronger, at least for what we're seeing for right now. Comparing the models. All right. I'm going to hop off here. I got some stuff to do. So I'll hop back on here tomorrow night for an update. We'll have updates on the page. So thanks guys for watching. Stay safe out there.